What's going on, guys? Grand Theft Auto 5, bitches. That game is so fucking good. Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of the best games I've ever played. Hands down, better than The Last of Us. Grand Theft Auto 5 is the shit. What am I doing? Okay. Some Assassinate here on the Brewery. Anyways, Assassinate on the Brewery, and oh gosh, this asthma is kicking my ass. I'm kind of interested with Black Flag and its game labs. From what I understand, you can like customize a game mode, make your own game mode, and some people have told me, Bell King, pistols, since you don't like the pistol so much, you can just use game labs. And I'm thinking to myself, why doesn't Ubisoft just take the pistol away? Like, keep the pistol in the campaign and just rebuke it, cease and desist it from, the multiplayer. Just eradicate the pistol totally, because it does more harm than good. Honestly, there is some situations where it can be used in a good way, but it gets abused. People use it in the most dickish ways possible. So the pistol needs to be banned. Honestly, some of the ideas that developers come up with are good ideas, but the community, or the jackasses in the community, just abuse it. And so we need to rebuke the pistol. I'm talking like I'm a preacher. We're like, rebuke the pistol. But anyways, we need to, eradicate the pistol. It's evil. It's vile. Get that out of here. Man, this asthma's kicking my ass. You think with Assassin's Creed, like, I give Ubisoft the credit for, the creative genius behind the game. I don't know how to make video games, and I wasn't the guy who thought of Assassin's Creed who thought of this. So I give Ubisoft all the credit in the world for Assassin's Creed, but they have to listen to the community, because AC4 by default could be a great game if they just listen to the people. The people have the power. Without us, there is no Assassin's Creed. Without us, there is no game. Sure, the game will be there, but technically the game is not there without us, because if nobody buys it, the game is dead. It's done. So, and that's very important. So let me give you an example. When Sony made the PlayStation 4, they said, we're not too happy with how the PS3 went in some areas. So what Sony did, they sent out a survey to every gaming publisher, Ubisoft included, and said, what do you want to see in the PS4? And what should we do to put in the system to make the developers happy? And a lot of the developers said put unified memory. And what did Sony do? They put unified memory. So when developers like Ubisoft make games for us, they can make games better because they're more familiar with the infrastructure. So that's just an example of how when you listen, Sony listened to the feedback they got from game developers, and as a result, they made a great gaming machine that was inspired by the developers themselves. So why can't Ubisoft or Activision or DICE, I'm naming the makers of Call of Duty and Battlefield and Assassin's Creed, and why don't they listen to the community, the people who interact with their software, the people who support their games? If they just listen to the feedback and read and respond on the forums and look on YouTube to see what the consumers are saying about their game, this game by default could be the best ever. You know, when you, it's like if I'm Burger King and I'm making hamburgers, and people are saying, hey man, your burgers are good, but people are starting to get sick from it. Can you fix that? And if I don't, people will eventually rebel. They'll revolt. They won't buy my burgers anymore. And you know, Ubisoft has to avoid that because they're making this product, Assassin's Creed. The more you start to piss people off, they'll revolt. They'll go find another game. They'll go elsewhere. They'll play the other ones that came out before. You know, you see so many people playing ACB because they don't like the current installment. You know, they're starting to revolt. I see it already. So I'm eager to see if and when Black Flag comes out, how like for Assassin's Creed 3 in February, a lot of people just stopped playing the game. I noticed a significant drop, at least on PS3. There was a significant drop. It started in February, and the game really went downhill, starting from February onward. And by the time we got to June, man, it was a different game. A lot of people just stopped playing. So I'm eager to see if Black Flag, in like its medium life cycle, will people still play? If so, that means they succeeded, because in Assassin's Creed 3, people stopped playing in February, right when it was hitting, you know, mid-season form. So I'm eager to see how long Black Flag will be appreciated by everybody who plays the game. But I'm pretty unless something terrible happens, I'm pretty sure that in the first 2.5-3 months, people will play it, unless Ubisoft does something extremely stupid. People will play, and they will play for endless hours. And I'm pretty sure in like the first month, there's gonna be like, you know, a 20th prestige, or I know there are some people who play the game non-stop, but I'm pretty sure people will enjoy the game for the first 2 to 3 months. But I'm eager to see what happens after that, you know. But you know, if you make a game, or not even a game, if you do something and you take people's feedback into consideration, you know, by default you'll probably have a really good product. I'm gonna have to cut this commentary short. This ass was kicking my ass. Hopefully this, you know, let me just say, this gameplay was not the best. This is not a masterpiece. Okay, I've played better than this. But this was the only gameplay I had on my hard drive. So this is Bell King. Thanks for watching, and stay awesome, guys.